Welcome everybody to Spikes and Heels. This is the first playoff edition. I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Gwen.
And we have a lot to talk about. We are so excited. Today is Black Monday for some, but for us, it's a happy Monday. So here's the lineup for today's show. We're going to tell you what we're going to talk about. Here it is.
Pretty much all the other divisions had been decided pretty much. Like you knew who was going, who had the chance. But the NFC East was the only division where the only person that was going to the playoffs is the one who won the division because all of our records were so bad. Mm-hmm. So we won.
Who was winning? I just want to be very clear.
Dallas lost to the Giants. So it was between us and the Giants until 8 o'clock last night. Yeah. And then we were able to defeat the Eagles. Now, let's attack the elephant in the room quickly. I did not understand what happened when Hurt went out. But as the game kept progressing, I caught a clue. Something that I mentioned a few episodes ago, and we have been kind of hitting and missing on, but here's the full ramification of tanking. So it was my friend. I have to do a disclaimer because when I said my friend, everybody thought it was my dating friend. It's a friend that's married because his wife immediately jumped on me. You don't throw my husband under the bus? So whatever. But he brought up the question last week about how the Redskins should just tank and lose the game to get a better pick in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Where it seems like somebody from the Eagles team was listening. Because it was apparent that that's what they was doing when they took her out.
Oh, absolutely.
They were driving, they were winning. Momentum seemed to be on their side. It was hard for us to contain Hurt. He had already had 2 touchdowns. All he needed was 1 more. They would have been in the lead. And then all of a sudden, here goes Saddle Bus. What's his name? Sutterfield.
Sutterfield.
Whatever. Here he coming. I'm thinking, oh, Hurt must be hurt, you know? That was a part of it. They had nothing to lose. And let's be real. To go from a 9th pick in the draft, first round, to a 6th pick is golden, sweet tea opportunity.
If I was a head coach, I would never, ever teach my team not to win. To me, that's a poor example. I think it's bad leadership. I would never be an example for my team to say, just call it in. Just dial, how you say call it in or call it off or whatever. I would play to win every time. I don't care what it is. Sabrina,
but if the owner is telling you, I want a better draft, what you going to do? They had nothing to gain for winning that game, but to set the Giants up. And they probably say, look, we don't want the Giants to go. Let the Redskins go. You know, let the football team go. Who knows? But I think that was a front office decision from the moment that the game started. Especially when you're going to go three picks down. That's the difference. Somebody brought this up to my attention. Had the Giants did what the Eagles did yesterday, they would have had Chase Young.
Last year, that's right.
If the Giants would have did what the Eagles did yesterday, the Giants last year would have had Chase Young.
And I'm so glad.
Exactly.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad that they didn't.
Yeah.
But the Eagles must have been listening to us because the minute I realized Hurt wasn't actually injured, I say, oh, they vibing for a better position because that's what it's all about at this point when teams have nothing to lose.
And they were showing all the Giants players like tweeting and Instagramming, like, what is going on? Like, can somebody explain this to me? Like, why? Wait.
I'm sorry to bring it.
So a lot of the Giants players were like tweeting and Instagramming like on social media during the game. Were basically saying, what's going on? Like, somebody explain to me why I look like the Eagles are tanking. It was obvious on national television. So I just think it's a bad example. I don't think that them moving up 3 spots, hopefully it'll help them. I just don't know if it's worth it. But like you said, they had nothing to gain, so whatever. But
might as well get something out of it. Beating us put them nowhere. Put them in a 9th draft pick. I don't agree with it either, but I could see this is gonna sound real crazy, but I can see it as a business decision.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
I don't agree with it either, but that was straight a business decision because going from 6 to 9 is huge, Beanie. Look at what happened with us. In the draft, the lower your pick is, the better player you supposed to get.
Mm-hmm.
Only us with Alfred Norris and Tom Brady, 6th round picks, do you get lucky. Your boy was a 6th round pick too, the one you liked on the Broncos.
Terrell Davis.
He was a 6th round. See, and you can only name a few that come out of them later rounds that are rock stars.
So it was a business decision, and I like the way you put that. That's the perfect way to put that. That's the perfect way to put that. And whatever it was, I'm just so glad that
we won
the game.
We came out on top of that.
And I know we mention him every week, but I cannot help myself. Chase Young, to me, he has helped to change the mentality and the attitude of this team.
All it takes is one.
He has changed the mentality of this team. And they show him, I'm going to see if we can put this clip in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. If not, then I'm going to just talk about it. But they show him after the game, basically running off the field saying, Tom is next. I want Tom. Talking about Tom Brady. In other words, let's bring on Tom. Like, I'm not afraid of Tom. On one hand, I like that.
Ooh.
I love that.
That's a tall order.
But that's giving basically the GOAT like some ammunition and fuel. So I don't know.
That's a tall order. And AB playing now too.
Listen to me. Let me tell you what I know though. Let me tell you what Sabrina know.
What Sabrina know?
Sabrina know if our defense plays like we're capable of, we're gonna be on Tom like white on rice.
Okay.
But that's only if he don't get rid of that ball quick. If he's doing them quick deliveries, it's nothing we can do. But Tom's not mobile. He older. He's in shape, but he older. We can get to him. And if you heard him,
he got AB. That's all he needs. A tight end and wide receiver. But who's the running back?
I have no idea. But if we hurry him up, he's not.
That's true. Now, Sabrina, my concern in this game gonna come from our offense.
That's it.
We need to find out who's going to quarterback because Alex is hurt. Whether he wants to admit it or not, he is about 70%, maybe 60.
I say 60, yeah.
I think it's time to put 6-pack in and go for it. I think it's time to say, look, Alex.
I say start Alex, but have 6-pack real ready. Have him chilled up, ready to go.
Okay, I can live with that, but not in the fourth quarter. Do we agree? If Alex ain't up and running and pushing it by halftime, switch him out.
I agree. Don't wait too late.
Exactly. Don't wait too late.
I feel like if our offense, I've said this before, was at least just mediocre solid, we could run with the I want to say the Patriots with the Buccaneers, but our offense.
We done beat the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? The undefeated team. We have beat and competed well with some of the best teams that's in the playoffs right now. But that offense has to step up. That line has to stop blocking. I'm buying hoagie subs. I'm doing something to get them dudes to get on the up or to keep them dudes from pushing back. Let's push them back instead of pushing us back. And think about it, Sabrina. That line concaved. Upward, downward, it's never this way, it's never upward, it's always downward. That means the ends are bunching. Now I can see why Sheriff got the Pro Bowl selection, because it never fell on his side. That part on his side, now I saw it yesterday. It's the ends that's giving up. It's not that one on his side, it's some ends. They collapse around the quarterback.
Sheriff is on the end, I thought.
I think he's a guard. He in the middle. He not a tackle. He a guard. So remember the tackles on the end, right tackle, left tackle. Yeah, they have him listed as a guard. They may move him around.
I don't know why I thought he was
he's a guard.
Okay.
Moses is on one end, and I don't know who on up, but it's not sure.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But man, that line gonna have to do a lot better, Beanie. A lot better. It's put up a shut up now.
Yeah. And so, and I feel like going back to the NFC East, I was seeing a lot of also not just comments from the Giants players, but about the Giants fans about how the Eagles cost them the division. No, they didn't.
Y'all cost yourself the division because you never rely on somebody else to get you in. You need to win your games, and that's how you get in. You don't win and then do the best you not do the best you can, or not win and then say somebody, no, y'all cost yourself that division. Don't get it
Win
twisted.
one more game and you would have had it. So
exactly,
it's not
you would have won that game you were supposed to win. They lost to somebody they shouldn't have lost to.
Yeah, the Eagles did what they needed to do for themselves, as you called it, the business decision. If you win your games, you ain't have to rely on the Eagles. So I think that's a poor excuse. And oh well.
Oh well. You know what? All season goes by quickly, like we tell everybody. We'll rerun this next year, but for right now, the Washington football team, the nameless team, are the NFC divisional champions.
And you know what? It sounds weird. That name is starting to grow on me because people make fun of us. Y'all ain't got no name. Yes, we have a name. We got a name. We're the football team.
Sabrina, don't fall for that.
Yeah, I said the football team.
Watch my shirt next week.
Uh-oh, what shirt you gonna wear?
Yeah, I got the shirt for you next week. I ain't waiting on no. I'm gonna rock it next week.
Oh, I know
when it come in the mail, cause it's coming.
Oh, it's not the shirt that we talked about. Okay.
No, it's not. It's the wanted shirt.
Okay, got it.
It's when it come in the mail, you'll see. But
all right,
I'm good.
So let's get down to it. We're gonna talk about the playoffs matchups next, but let's start with Washington. Are we going to beat Tampa Bay?
We're gonna beat Tampa Bay if one thing happens. If they get that quarterback, if Rivera does coaching, if he lets Alex play, I don't think Alex gonna play Sabrina because this is Saturday game. He don't even have a whole week to get it together.
Right? Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you didn't straight answer the question. Are we going to win or not?
No.
Ooh, I'm leaning no too, and I hate that. I don't want to feel like I'm not supporting my team because I do support them. We support them.
No.
But I'm a little scared.
Yes, I am too. I think we're gonna be one and done. And just keep it real, based on our record and based on who is in. These are the elite of the NFC. You're not playing just any or by. You playing the top 6 teams on the NFC. Can we agree? And we're not one of the top 6. We got in based on a business process through the NFL. Because the truth of the matter is, if the top 6, the top 7 best records went, we would not have been there.
Right.
So I really feel like the Packers deserve to be there. I believe everybody that's there deserve to be there, even us, because we did win out in our division. But based on who we have to play,
So, and I feel like we're going to be in the game. Like, we're going to stick around, but I feel like Tom's going to do what he does. He's going to pull away.
And now that your boy is
wrong.
I pray to God I'm wrong, but we are not. We doing this as a football show. This is not a Redskins show. Can we just be clear?
Well, you're right. Correct.
Correct. And so we have to be fair. I am a Washington football team avid fan. I think I'm the best fan in the world. So to everybody else that's a fan. But at the same time, you have to be honest. From what I see on paper, from what I've seen with statistics, with stats, from what I've seen, what we have done, from what I know is up in the air for us. It may be close, but I got the Patriots beating us by 10 points.
That's a good margin. I would say 10 also. That's great. Yeah. Well, it's not great, but I say the same.
And if we win, God bless them. I'm going to go out and rock my team forever. But I have to be fair. We are underdogs for the duration of the playoff because all roads got to go through Lambeau anyway. Or like on the AFC time, all roads got to go through. If they don't lose, all roads to the Super Bowl goes through Lambeau. And so if the Chiefs don't lose, all roads go through their field, Arrowhead.
Correct.
So we are going to be, after this first home game, we're going to be on the road every other game after this game.
So let's look at the playoff picture. Let's show the folks the playoff picture.
Okay.
The Packers are the #1 seed, so they have the first week off. It's called the bye week.
And they get home field advantage throughout the playoff.
Yes, and that's
as long as they keep winning.
All the games have to be played in their stadium
Yeah.
for the NFC, so that's huge. Number 2 seed, New Orleans Saints. Number 3, Seattle Seahawks, followed by Washington football team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, LA Rams, and the Chicago Bears, who, my gosh, to me, they stand zero chance. And on the AFC side, the team with the bye, number 1 seed, the Kansas City Chiefs, reigning Super Bowl champions. 2nd seed,
The
Buffalo Bills.
The move and be up on the Steelers. The
God.
Bills are contenders.
The Bills.
I think they can take them out.
You think you can take who out? The Chiefs?
I think they can get Mahomes.
Wow, I would love to see it.
The Titans gonna get them because they was the only ones that beat them already.
Okay.
The Chiefs were 15-1, and they lost to the Titans. And God, when I saw Lamar guy play the Titans again, I'm gonna start. Go finish with it, Sabrina. Then we could comment.
The first are the Chiefs. The second are the Bills. Steelers is third. Titans from Tennessee are fourth. Baltimore Ravens, yay Gwen, are 5th seed. The 6th seed is my heartstrings team, the Browns. They made it, and the Colts held on to be the 7th seed. So you were just about to make a point.
Okay, I'm so happy for the Browns. 17 year, no playoffs is done. The longest streak not attending the playoffs was held by the Browns. No one wants that record.
Nope.
So now somebody else can do it. I mean, hopefully they can get away from that.
This is going to be the Lions.
My fear is Lamar is up against them Titans again. Now, remember last year, they had Lamar going to the ship.
Yes.
Now, here we go again. Lamar got to play the Titans.
And man, they better get it
because Henry he got 2,000 yards. He broke 2 records yesterday. Yeah. And I'm thinking, how they going to stop this dude? You have to put a brick wall up or something.
Yeah, man. They have to go to Tennessee apparently. Yeah,
good God, I rate.
So it's not going to be easy.
That's not going to be easy.
And what's funny is the Browns have to play the Steelers again. So the Steelers should have took care of business because they got to face the Browns again
for the 3rd time this year.
Yeah, and the Browns ain't gonna be taking it easy. So the Steelers should be a little 2nd string. People should have took care of it. But
business yesterday.
So let me run down the schedule for this coming weekend. Saturday's games, January the 9th, are 1:00 game is the Bills and the Colts. Hopefully the Bills should win that, you would think. Then you have the Rams and the Seahawks, which is a very that's a game.
Be a good game. Yeah. I ain't watching the Bills and the Colts. I know who's gonna win that game. I'm watching my man Russ.
All right, that's 4:00 or 4:40. It says
4:40 on Saturday.
Yep, and then to wrap it up on Saturday is Washington and Tampa Bay, which we've talked about. That is at 8:15. So that's Saturday. Sunday, real quick, is Baltimore at Tennessee at 1. I'm
watching that one.
The Bears at the Saints at 4 or whatever. My phone has something over it, so I can't see it. 4:40-ish. And then the Browns and the Steelers, which I will watch.
I'm watching that game, definitely.
So we have some interesting games.
That's some good games.
Those are some good games. I'm excited. We in the playoffs. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay. So let's pick the games real quick. The Bills and the Colts. The Bills. Okay, Rams and Seahawks. Seahawks, yep. Washington and Tampa Bay, we did.
Bucks.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to say it.
I don't want to.
Okay, now Ravens and Titans.
Woo!
I know who you want to win.
Who I want to pick, but them Titans are on it. Henry is beast mode. It's killing me. It's killing me more than when I had to be honest about the football.
I know.
The Titans.
I'm going to pick the Titans too. Dang. Hope, like we normally say, let's hope we're wrong.
Hope
we're wrong.
What's next, baby?
Girl, this building even got to talk about this. The Saints and the Bears.
Yeah, the Saints.
Now, the Steelers and the Browns. You know who I want to.
Where are they? That's a deciding factor. Are they?
Yeah, they're in Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's going to be the Steelers. But I wish the Browns would win. I would be so happy for them.
I can't. That's my AFC team. I can't. Between the Ravens and the Steelers, I can't. But I have to be honest. I don't think Lamar got enough weapons. And they already figured out Lamar. That's how they got him out one and done last year.
Yeah.
All they got to do is follow that same scheme, and they got him again. it would help Lamar if your boy, the ex-Cowboy would get moving. Dez, it would help him. He need more targets. It would help him if Dez start producing like AB up and running. So it would help him, but we'll see. But yeah, this is gonna be a great weekend of football. Okay, so now that the playoff picture is set, who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl, the NFC or the AFC? Based on the teams that's in the playoffs, who do you think is gonna ultimately take the title?
I think that the NFC is going to upset the AFC. I think we're going to have an upset.
I have to go with AFC, and I learned an interesting fact.
Okay.
Each conference has won 27 times. So whoever wins this time will break the tie.
Wow.
The NFC has won 27 times, and the AFC has won 27 times.
Wow.
So whoever wins, yeah. So I think I still think the AFC has a stronger. Okay, disclaimer. Say, I'm just no disclaimer. Even if the Bills was to go all the way, I think. And who's my favorite team out of the NFC? I want to say the Seahawks, but I'm not leaning to them anymore. I'm thinking Aaron is going to be our representative. Even with that, I think the Bills can take them. So that's my lowest between the Chiefs and the Bills winning the AFC and the Seahawks and the Packers winning the NFC. I still think the AFC teams are stronger.
Yeah, they are. They are stronger.
You saying upset?
I'm feeling the upset, bro.
Okay. We got to stay with Benny because Honey been on it lately. So I'm hoping you're right because like we rock NFC. You know that's where our team is in the NFC conference. So, but yeah. But I'm looking forward to everything.
Me too.
It's gonna be a great lineup.
Me too.
So we have had a week, Sabrina, to digest everything with Dwayne Haskins. And I've had a week to hear Skip, Steven, Booger. I've watched them all. Shannon was my favorite, I have to say, than Booger. Because Shannon Sharp expressed it in a way that I could feel was legitimate. Like he just didn't understand that this is a business. It's not about you getting popular. It's not about you getting your brand up. You win and then your brand increases on its own.
On its own. Yep.
And I still think it was the best decision. I don't believe it was a distraction because they went out and they played. It's just that Alex is not 100%.
Correct. And I feel like he was probably, he was at home looking like, dang.
That could have
been me.
All he had to do is do what he's supposed to do.
You think he's going to land with another team? We talked about that. How do you feel that you do now?
There was too much sentiment for him. They was getting on him, but they all were going, but he's so young, but he doesn't. And maybe that's what the scouting report said. I always wonder what made the Giants go to Daniel. And I get the Eli connection, but it had to be something else. I didn't think it was racism. I honestly, at first I thought it was, I'm not going to lie. But now that Dwayne has been with us 2 years, maybe the scouting report on him from the combine was he's not 100% committed. He doesn't play. He doesn't read. Like you could tell during out this year, he didn't know the plays.
And I've even read since he's left, I've read a lot of reports that during draft time, our executives and all of our people were like telling Daniel Snyder, don't pick him. But he was Snyder's boy, so Snyder gonna get what he gonna get. And now he should have minded his business and let the people that he hired do their job. They were like telling him almost to the point of becoming physically ill. Like, if you do this, this is not gonna end well. Like, please listen. Snyder didn't listen.
So as I say, when people say putting all the blame for the yesterday game was the Eagles supposedly tanked, that was the owner's decision. I don't care what that's a front office. That's not the coach. They had that because he even told a couple of reporters that he was gonna put dude in the game.
He sure did.
So how was this a shock to anybody? He told them. He said, I want to put Saddleback or whoever's name is in the game.
Saddleback. Sunfam, sushi, or whatever.
Whatever. But he told them, so I'm just saying, yeah, but I still agree with the decision. I probably would have waited till the season was over, but I think Snyder and Rivera wanted to make a strong, let the players know, look, we know this dude ain't giving 100, and y'all are, so we're gonna make a strong statement here. We're gonna let his hind parts go ASAP. And then that way y'all can move on. It was definitely something going on in our locker room. And I ain't gonna lie, I think your boy was heading, because everybody made the excuse of him being in the DMV and playing the DMV with Chase from the DMV. Haskins is originally from New Jersey.
Correct.
They moved to the DMV when he was a teenager. But Chase from the DMV. Yep. And look at his play. So that too can't be an argument to stand on. And call it what it is.
And he's a year or two younger. Yep.
He irresponsible. He didn't understand the impact. This is what I thought about it too, Sabrina. Like, I have a unique position in my company. I'm the only one in 3,000 people that do the job that I do. Out of the world, this Haskins was one of 32 that had a job as a starting quarterback in the NFL. And you didn't see the significance of that?
The opportunity. You could have played for 3 or 4 years and set your family and yourself and your children and for life. You could have impacted your community. You could have made a difference in the world, but you want to be on the sideline missing plays, taking selfies, and look at the people shaking. Sit down. Well, I guess he is. I guess he is sitting down now.
Oh Lord!
Man,
I do think another team is going to pick him up, because I was hearing a lot of sense. I expected Stephen A was the only one that had my zest and zeal to go after him like he did, because I was the same way when the Giants didn't pick him. I felt sorry. I thought the Giants was the stupidest organization on earth, but now they looking to be the smartest. They're not the fairest, but they the smartest. Because how dare you say we didn't deserve our win? Y'all should have won for yourself. But anyway, I digress. I'm just saying.
Right.
I thought they were the stupidest organization on earth, but I think the scouting report said something, because nobody was touching this dude with a 10-foot pole.
And for him to fall to like 15.
15.
Yeah, something was going on.
Something was said. Somebody knew something. So yeah, so a week to process everything. I think it was the best move they made.
I agree.
Now the second best move they make to get six-pack up and running, just to be ready.
Right.
I hope they're giving him more reps. I hope they're giving him more reps with the starters and stuff like that, so he can be familiar and they can be familiar with him. So
okay, Gwen, next up, let's talk about the Hall of Fame. So coming up later this year, I think it's in February, they're going to be talking about, they're going to announce the finalists for the 2021 NFL Hall of Fame. There are 25 right now, and they're going to announce the winners later. But let's talk about who our top 5 NFL Hall of Fame finalists would be. You can pick anywhere from 4 to 8 to get in each year, but we're going to just do 5. So tell me who one of yours would be.
My first definitely getting in is Peyton Manning.
Okay, yeah.
He's going to be a first-time ballot winner, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's even nothing to be said about Peyton. He is who he is. I mean,
he getting in first time.
So I'm going to pick an unorthodox pick that people may not pick. I'm going to pick Cornelius Bennett, the linebacker who was in the league for a long time. He was with the Colts as far as how I see him. And they always pick one where you're like, okay, they picked that person, but he's been eligible for a little while. I think he's overdue, and I think he's going to get in this year.
He's going to be in the top 8, but I don't think he's getting in.
Okay.
My second pick is Charles Woodson.
Okay, yeah, I could respect that. All right, my next pick is another Colt. The Colts are just going to be sweeping it up this year to me. Reggie Wayne. I think Reggie Wayne.
I can see him. Yes.
I think Reggie Wayne would get in. He has the numbers. Not a big drama person.
I had him on my. Yeah, he's mine. Yes.
Okay, so we agree on Reggie.
We agree with him. We agree with Peyton, and we agree with Wayne.
And that's dang, because Peyton was a Colt at one time too. What's up with all these Colts?
I just said, yeah, they got in the playoffs. Maybe they're gonna sneak everybody. So the next one, I'm on a fifth with, but I can see because he's been eligible for a while. He definitely should be in there because he did have a strong presence on the Steelers team when he played with them, would be Hines Ward.
So I think Hines deserves to get in, but I don't think he's getting in this time. I think it's too many other strong candidates.
Got it. So who else do you have in front? Oh, Megatron.
Yeah.
I think Calvin is between, okay, they're going to pick one of them. It's going to be Calvin or Hines.
Mm-hmm. But then there's Reggie Wayne too. So how do you pick? And
I don't know. Ooh,
it has Reggie or Calvin been eligible longer? Reggie, right?
Reggie has been eligible longer. I think this is Calvin's first time.
Yeah.
He's not a first time ballot. So I don't think he's going this time.
Yeah.
Wayne probably gonna get it over all. But Hines been eligible longer than all of them. Man, that's gonna be tough.
That's tough.
Boy, I'm going with Wayne.
Okay, and me too. And there's another wide receiver on the list, Torrey Holt, who I think he's not going to make it this time. No. He was a part of that Greatest Show on Turf with Kurt Warner and back in the day.
Nah, not right now.
Not his time yet. You keep waiting, Torrey. You gonna get
it coming.
Isn't
Lynch?
Oh, that's it.
That's Lynch. There
John Lynch. That's it.
John Lynch. Yeah,
it's gonna be John.
He's gonna be a first timer. I believe it's Lynch.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I had 5 in my head, and I was like, these two gonna be first ballots, and that's Payton and Lynch.
And then we also agreed on, who did we say we agreed on? Oh, we agreed on Reggie, but then we took it back and said Hines.
Yes.
Okay. And then who else did we say? I said Cornelius Bennett. You did not agree.
I don't have him. I think Wilson gonna go before him. Charles.
Okay, and Charles
is the first timer too, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but even if he is, I think he should be there. He's definitely getting in, but is he going to get in now? You know.
And it says the finalists are going to the finalists, the ones who made it, are going to be announced on February the 6th.
Isn't that the day before the Super Bowl or the day after? That had something to do with the Super Bowl. That's all I know.
Look, I'm gonna put the Super Bowl information here, guys. Okay, so there it is. That's when the Super Bowl is going to be right there on the screen. That I don't know right this second.
I don't either.
Okay.
So guys, we've been at this for 2-3 months now.
3 months.
And it is a work in progress, and it's a lot of work and detail that goes into this. The easy part is because Sabrina and I both have a love for the game, so it makes it fun. But there are people in my immediate family, this disheartening sometimes, that says, stop wasting your time. Women don't belong in football. You guys shouldn't even be broadcasting. So someone near and dear to me doesn't even watch because this person doesn't feel that females should be in any aspect of football, either on the field or behind the scenes.
Wow.
So it's hard.
No, please forgive me for interrupting.
Go.
I feel like I'm a little old school in the thought of, I don't think women should be in the locker room when men are changing and you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, you gotta be in there when all the naturals are out. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see all of that. But I think that women definitely have a lot to contribute. I feel like we know some things and know what we're talking about and enjoy the game, enjoy the sport. Why can we not be a part of it? A lot of guys, as soon as you make a comment, I had a guy say to me online, what you in here for? Go make me a sandwich. Boy, if I knew where that man lived, he would have been hurt some kind of bad.
I got his sandwich. These the 2 breads and the energy is the meat. Come on now.
Make him a sandwich, girl. It still goes on so much.
Yes. Oh, Sabrina. Okay. And I get upset because somebody told me y'all just go online early and watch Skip or watch Stephen A. Look at the time stamps when we do these videos.
Now let me say this.
Always the night before they even get on Monday. We don't have to troll Sports Zone, Sports Center, or ESPN or none of those things. We have it here. We are smart enough to dissect the game and understand it for ourselves.
Now, let me say this. You're going to look at the timestamp here and look in the corner. today we're really late. We were tired after that Redskins game. We were supposed to get up early and be on here and record. We were tired. So today we're behind, but we are not getting, like she said, our opinions and thoughts from these people. We have our own knowledge and our own thoughts and our own opinions. And so if you continue to watch, you will see that. And please subscribe. Don't keep coming on here peeping in and don't hit that subscribe button.
I was with my family yesterday. Most of them had not subscribed. They're watching, but they're not subscribing. You have to subscribe to support us. Once the subscriptions go up, then algorithms change and we get pushed out to more audience. So please subscribe. If you know anyone or a woman, man, we try not to make it about females. We tend to have female topics sometimes because we're females, but this is good for both sexes. So both genders. So just get it out there. We are football lovers.
Football lovers, and we're not getting it from the men. And tell us how you feel. Like, do you feel that women should be involved in commentating and analyzing and all that in sports? Tell us what you think. And if you don't agree with us, that's fine. Like, we ain't gonna be mad at you. We just want to hear what you think about it. So
just give it a shot. It is upsetting to me because somebody accused us of ripping off. We usually record Sunday night after the game go off. There is no Monday morning get up and all that stuff for us to troll. You know,
and if we do it Monday morning, it's usually early, like before the stuff comes on, and it ends up posting later. But we put it early.
But just understand, we love this. We enjoy doing this. We're going to continue to do this,
even during the off season.
Constructive criticism will be helpful. That's it. So the Washington football team is in the playoffs. We are the divisional champions. We are going to be strong prayers and support for the team for the rest of the week. They have a short week.
Yes.
But we can get through this. I hate to say it, but I'm giving the edge to the Bucks only because of our line and our quarterback situation. But had we had any other, I could say we can do it. Now, I'm going to be yelling and screaming and rooting for my team like I have never been before. But they also have to get this part together. This is what we need to address in the off season. Like I said many times before, the defense is set. You maybe need a safety and maybe one more corner. I'm on a fence with that. That middle linebacker position. 55 was terrible yesterday.
Holcomb?
Yes.
I think he's hurt though. He's playing.
Sit your butt out. Don't sacrifice the team because you want to be Superman. If I'm not 100% and I can affect my team, I'm a pass on this one. Let somebody else get something, get that piece. Sit out. I'd rather have 100% than 60%. I get it. They work. They want to play. But if you're hurt, you're hurting your team. So okay, I digress. But if it wasn't for the offense, I could have us winning. But the offense is so up in the air. You don't know from week to week if Al is going to play, and you don't know from week to week who's going to be the backup. It just.
And then McLaurin and Gibson were battling injuries. They played, they contributed, but
it was minimal.
We need all the parts that we can get in order to stick with the Buccaneers. So anyway,
it's gonna be a great week of football next Saturday and Sunday. We can't wait to get with you guys on. Sabrina, do you think we do the show on Saturday? Do you think we do one Saturday, one Sunday?
Do you know, I literally was just thinking we need to do 2 shows, one for Saturday and one for Sunday. So what you're going to end up seeing is a show on Sunday about Saturday, and you're going to see a show on Monday about Sunday. So you're going to get 2 shows early next week, Sunday and Monday. But before that, later this week, we're going to do football for beginners for those who are learning. And this week is going to be all about learning the playoffs. So if you want to learn about how the playoffs work, or if you know somebody that needs to learn that, tell them, tune in later this week about football for beginners playoffs. And then we're going to get into the nitty gritty on Sunday and Monday. 2 shows.
Yeah.
So that's it. Okay.
Thank you for joining us. Stay safe. Have a lovely week. Find peace in your life. Enjoy and love someone.
3 games on Saturday. are, you want to get it? Go ahead and get that phone.
Cause I was telling them, don't call me, I'm doing my video. And you keep calling. Your cousin getting popular.
All right, popular. All right, popular.
I wonder somebody gonna think I'm that way because I'm always giving you compliments. Do they know we cousins?
You so, they better know by now, dang it.
But you mention your husband all the time, and I am seeking a beautiful husband. So we good, but just you gotta have, man. How they say, single ready to mingle? Go ahead, Sabrina.
Wait a minute. Sorry, wait. This TV remote is crazy.